Welcome, Divine Feminine. You already know that you are here for a reason. There are no coincidences when it comes to energy and fate. This space is where we uncover deep truths about your life, your path, and your connections. These readings are more than just insights, they are messages from the universe, guiding you toward a life of clarity, transformation, and purpose. Before we dive in, take a moment to check whether you have subscribed to this journey of self-growth and awakening. We are on the road to 20,000 souls joining this community, and your energy, your presence, is a part of something bigger than you can imagine. Now, I won't keep you waiting any longer. If you are ready to receive this powerful message, type "Yes, I am ready" in the comments and buckle up, because the energy surrounding you and the person on your mind is absolutely electrifying. This isn't just any connection. What's happening here is profound, magnetic, and possibly life-changing. There's something in the air, something pulling you two together in ways neither of you can explain. Today, we are using the Animal Spirit Oracle to tap into the energy of the person you're thinking about, the bond between you two, and what they truly feel for you but haven't yet said. The energy of this person is wild, restless, and completely captivated by you. The cards we've pulled are the Zebra and the Elephant, two creatures of passion, fire, and unstoppable force. The Zebra represents an untamed spirit, someone who is constantly seeking the extraordinary, drawn to the unique, the unconventional. They see you as someone unlike anyone they have ever known. There is something about you that stuns them, mesmerizes them, and keeps them coming back. You are unpredictable, intriguing, and they cannot take their eyes off you. But there's something deeper here, a yearning, a pull, a feeling of being trapped by circumstances. The Elephant carries the wisdom of the ages, the strength to break through barriers and overcome challenges. This person is dealing with something heavy, a situation, a commitment, or an emotional blockage that is keeping them from moving toward you freely. But make no mistake, they are trying to find a way through. They are strategizing, thinking, dreaming of how to reach you, how to bridge the gap between you and them. They are not ready to give up, and their heart is speaking louder than their fears. Clarifying this, we pulled the Three of Cups, revealing the presence of a third energy. It could be another person, an obligation, or even an internal struggle that is preventing them from fully expressing what they feel. With the Four of Swords and the Nine of Cups, we see that they have been hiding their true emotions. They are longing for something different, something more fulfilling, and yet they feel as if they can't have it, at least not yet. Their emotions for you are intense, deep, and all-consuming, but they are struggling with how to bring them into the light. Despite the silence, despite the distance, their attention is locked on you. You may have noticed it, the way they watch you, the way they seem drawn to your energy no matter what. The connection between you is impossible to ignore, and the attraction? Magnetic, undeniable, and almost fated. As we shift our focus to the energy between you two, the peacock emerges, a symbol of irresistible allure, of a connection that is as much spiritual as it is physical. The moment you met, there was a spark, an unexplainable pull, a sense that you have known each other before. It's the kind of chemistry that can't be faked, can't be ignored. But there's something beneath the surface, something that hasn't been fully revealed yet. The Empress and the Seven of Wands show us that this person desires you on a level that goes far beyond the physical. There is something about you that makes them vulnerable, something that makes them feel exposed in a way they are not used to. They are not just attracted to you. They yearn for you, they long for you, but there is something standing in their way. Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's their current reality. Whatever it is, they are struggling to break free from it. Then, the Wheel of Fortune and the World appear, confirming what you've already felt. This connection is not random. It feels destined, as though the universe has aligned your paths for a reason. For some of you, this connection may even feel forbidden, like something you shouldn't want but can't resist. And that only makes it even more powerful. The Ace of Swords and Eight of Wands tell us that they desperately want to speak to you. They want to break the silence, to tell you how they feel, to release the words they have been holding inside. But something keeps stopping them. Fear, doubt, responsibility. It's like there is an invisible wall between you two, keeping them from reaching out, from fully stepping into this connection. So, how do they see you right now? The Black Egg emerges, the card of truth, of breaking silence, of words left unsaid. They are aching to speak to you, to tell you everything. Their heart is heavy with the weight of what they haven't been able to express. And yet, they hold it in. Then, the Firefly, a light in the dark, a sign of hope, of seeking clarity in a confusing situation. They cannot stop thinking about you. They are trying to find a way to come toward you, to say what needs to be said, to finally let down the walls they have built around their heart. And what is it they are hiding? The Ace of Cups reveals the truth. They are in love with you. Not just an attraction, not just a passing feeling. A deep, real, all-consuming love. But here's the problem. The Death card and the Nine of Swords show us that revealing their love would change everything. They are terrified of the consequences. Their world, as they know it, would be turned upside down. And yet, they cannot shake what they feel for you. The Lover's card confirms it. This is soul deep, a bond that cannot be ignored or denied. But what's stopping them? The Three of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords reveal a painful truth. There is another force at play. A commitment, a responsibility, or a situation that complicates everything. This love feels impossible, yet neither of you can let it go. And then, the messages from their heart. I long to see your face again. I don't know how to show you how I feel. My self-esteem is broken. They miss you. They ache for you. But they are trapped. By fear, by doubt, by their own emotions. The pressure is building, the energy is intensifying. The universe is pushing them toward you. The only question is, will they take the leap or will they let fear win? This story isn't over. It's still unfolding. And when the moment is right, everything will change. If you feel this, claim it in the comments. Type, I receive this energy and trust that the universe is aligning everything in divine timing. Hold on tight. Because when this energy finally breaks free, it's going to be unstoppable. Everything in their world is on the verge of a seismic shift. They can feel it, that inevitable pull toward something greater, something truer, something they've been denying for too long. But fear grips them, holds them in place like invisible chains. They stand on the edge of a cliff, looking down at the unknown, knowing that once they take that step, there is no turning back. Everything they know will crumble, and they don't know if they're ready for that kind of destruction. The weight of their internal struggle is suffocating, pressing against their chest like a vice, making every breath feel like a battle. And yet, something else is keeping them shackled, something more than fear. The Queen of Swords appears, her sharp gaze cutting through the illusions, exposing the dark truth they've refused to acknowledge. There is someone in their life, a presence that looms over them like a storm, casting shadows over their confidence, their self-worth, their ability to see themselves clearly. This person, likely of feminine energy, has broken them down piece by piece, not with obvious force, but with something far more insidious, manipulation. This isn't just an obstacle. This is a toxic connection that has wrapped itself around their soul like a parasite. They can no longer see their own power. Every thought, every move they make is dictated by this force that keeps them small, keeps them uncertain. They've been conditioned to doubt themselves, to question their desires, to believe that breaking free isn't an option. And that's where the real prison lies, not in their circumstances, but in the way this person has infected their mind, making them believe they are powerless. Then the Devil and the Moon emerge from the depths of the unknown, their energy thick with deception, control, and secrecy. This toxic influence isn't just holding them back, it's ensnaring them, suffocating them, drowning them in manipulation so subtle they barely realize how deep they've sunk. Every word spoken, every expectation set, every moment of guilt and doubt planted like a seed has been carefully crafted to keep them exactly where they are, trapped. They walk on eggshells, desperate not to upset the balance, but the truth is there is no balance. There never was. There is only control. And yet, despite the darkness, their heart still beats for something else. Something pure. Something real. The Five of Cups and the Nine of Cups speak of deep regret, longing, and an unfulfilled love that haunts them. They look at their life and wonder, how did I end up here? The love they once believed in has dried up, leaving them in a desert of loneliness and despair. But the worst part? The person they truly want, the one they dream about in the quiet hours of the night, feels impossibly out of reach. That person is you, but they feel trapped. The choices they've made, the life they've built, the commitments they've entangled themselves in, all of it feels like a heavy weight dragging them down. They long to move toward you, to reach out, to grasp the connection that has ignited something inside them that they thought was long dead. But they can't. Or at least, they believe they can't. And that belief is what's keeping them stuck. The Hermit steps forward, carrying Virgo energy, illuminating the deep introspection they're undergoing. They are searching for clarity, for answers, for a way out of the fog that has consumed them. But what they find is a storm brewing beneath the surface, threatening to break everything apart. The Five of Wands and Justice reveal the war waging inside them, a battle between duty and desire, between obligation and freedom, between fear and love. Every time they think about walking away from their current reality, a voice whispers in their ear, "What if you're making a mistake?" And that voice, that fear, keeps them frozen. They are at a crossroads, standing before two diverging paths. One leads to you, a future unknown, full of uncertainty, but also full of passion, love, and something real. The other is familiar, predictable, but soul-crushing. No matter what they choose, something will be lost. And the weight of that decision feels unbearable. But when it comes down to what they truly want, there is no doubt. The Two of Cups appears like a beacon, a reminder of what their heart has known all along. This connection isn't fleeting. It isn't random. It is deep, spiritual, and undeniable. No matter how much they try to ignore it, push it away, convince themselves that it's just a phase, the truth lingers like a whisper in the back of their mind. You are their person. You are the one who has awakened something inside them that they didn't even know existed. And yet, they are still bound. The Hierophant arrives, complicating things even further. This isn't just about feelings, there are rules, expectations, commitments that hold them back. Whether it's a marriage, family obligations, or something else entirely, there are external forces keeping them from following their heart. But even with that, the star shines in the background, whispering of fate, destiny, and a connection that the universe itself is trying to bring together. Could May 17th hold significance? A moment in time that will shift everything? A clue buried in the chaos, waiting to reveal itself? Despite their love for you, fear of transformation grips them. The Nine of Cups and Page of Pentacles reveal their struggle to express themselves, to speak their truth. If they let you in, if they confess what's in their heart, everything they've built will begin to crumble. And yet, death looms in the background, not as an end, but as an inevitable rebirth. If they take this step, if they embrace this connection, their world will never be the same. And that terrifies them. Still, the universe is relentless. The Ace of Wands and Eight of Cups demand action. A new beginning is right there, within reach. But for that to happen, something must be left behind. They can't have it all. Something must fall away to make room for something greater. And then there's you. The Six of Swords reveals that you are already beginning to move on. You have waited. You have been patient. You have given them time, space, understanding. But at some point, enough is enough. The Queen of Swords and Seven of Pentacles reflect where you stand now. You are wise, strong, and unwilling to remain in limbo. You have invested so much in this connection, in this person, but you are beginning to realize something crucial. Their indecision is a decision. The Nine of Wands and Ten of Swords tell a story of exhaustion, of pain, of a heart that has been wounded by waiting too long. You didn't ask for this. You didn't want to be part of this mess. And yet, here you are, standing at the crossroads alongside them. But unlike them, you are ready to move forward. And that's the difference. You're no longer waiting for a miracle. You are no longer putting your life on hold. You know your worth. You know what you deserve. And if they can't step up, if they can't make the choice, then you will choose yourself. The Nine of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles reveal what's next for you. Abundance, power, independence. This isn't just about love. This is about stepping into your own strength, your own destiny, and creating a future that is yours, regardless of who chooses to walk beside you. If they want you, they will have to fight for you. They will have to break free, face their fears, and take that leap. Because you're not waiting anymore.